Before the scandals, before the Oscars, and long before the world knew his name. Mel Gibson was just a shy kid from New York with a deep voice and dreams no one could quite predict. Who would have thought that same boy would grow up to be crowned People's Sexiest Man Alive in 1985, or that he'd one day buy his own private island in Fiji? His rise wasn't just fast, it was explosive, and the path he carved through Hollywood left both admiration and controversy in its wake. Behind the piercing blue eyes and blockbuster smile lies a man of contradictions. A devout Catholic who made one of the most violent R-rated films in cinematic history, reclusive philanthropist who quietly donated millions, and a leading man who earned over $300 million from a movie he financed entirely from his own pocket. But who really is Mel Gibson? The answer is far more layered and surprising than most ever imagined. Born on January 3rd, 1956, in Peekskill, New York, to Hutton Gibson and Patricia Riley, Mel was the sixth of 11 children in a devout Catholic household. At age 12, his life shifted dramatically when his father moved the entire family to Australia, hoping to protect his sons from being drafted into the Vietnam War. That relocation marked a turning point. It was in Australia that Mel would be educated by the Christian Brothers and later train at Sydney's National Institute of Dramatic Art, where he honed his craft and unlocked a natural magnetism that soon caught the industry's attention. In 1979, he landed his breakout role in Mad Max, a low-budget dystopian thriller that would ignite his global fame and redefine action cinema. Through the 80s and 90s, Gibson became a box office juggernaut with unforgettable performances in Lethal Weapon, The Patriot, Ransom, and Signs. His on-screen charisma was undeniable, but he didn't stop there. Behind the camera, Gibson proved just as daring. Braveheart, which he directed and starred in, won 2 Academy Awards, including Best Director, and cemented his status as a creative force. He later helmed The Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, and Hacksaw Ridge, films that defied industry norms and displayed his unshakable confidence as a visionary filmmaker. But his ascent was not without turbulence. At just 13, Gibson began drinking, a habit that would later evolve into a long, public battle with alcoholism and manic depression. Despite personal setbacks and high-profile controversies, Gibson never lost his love for storytelling or his commitment to philanthropy. He donated millions to hospitals, children's causes, and recovery programs, often without fanfare or press releases. His favorite films include The Godfather, The Shawshank Redemption, and The Lord of the Rings, reflecting a taste for complex narratives and moral battles. His favorite color, blue, seems to symbolize the calm he's always chased amid life's storms. Mel Gibson's personal life has been equally intense and layered. In 1980, he married Robin Moore, a dental nurse who stood by him during the early chaos of fame. Over their 3-decade marriage, they welcomed 7 children: Hannah, twins Christian and Edward, William, Louis, Milo, and Thomas. Their family was largely shielded from the media during Mel's prime years, maintaining a sense of stability even as his career exploded. However, in 2006, Gibson's DUI arrest and anti-Semitic remarks sent shockwaves through Hollywood. His marriage to Robin ended shortly after in 2011. That same year, he found himself embroiled in legal battles with Russian musician Oksana Grigorieva, with whom he had a daughter, Lucia, in 2009. Despite their highly publicized fallout, Mel remained an active father in Lucia's life. In 2014, a quieter chapter began when he started dating screenwriter and champion equestrian Rosalind Ross, 35 years his junior. Their relationship raised eyebrows but endured, and in 2017, they welcomed a son, Lars. Today, Mel is a father of 9, with children spanning generations. Hannah is now a makeup artist and mother of 3, married to blues guitarist Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Christian and Edward followed creative paths, one in cinematography, the other in sustainable design. Louis became a filmmaker and married actress Annette Mahendru. Milo pursued acting, appearing in Manifest West and other independent projects. William and Thomas live more privately. Lucia is a teenager with creative interests, and young Lars occasionally makes public appearances with his father, completing a multi-generational family narrative. Financially, Gibson's rise has been just as bold. His first million-dollar paycheck came in 1985 for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Over the next 2 decades, blockbusters like Chicken Run, What Women Want, and The Patriot pushed him into the realm of megastars. But it was the Passion of the Christ that became his ultimate gamble and triumph. He funded the controversial film with $45 million of his own money. The result? Over $600 million worldwide and a personal profit exceeding $300 million, making it the highest-grossing R-rated movie of all time. At his financial peak, Gibson's net worth reached an estimated $850 million. However, following his divorce from Robin Moore, one of the most expensive in Hollywood history, he lost approximately half his fortune. Today, his net worth stands at a formidable $425 million, a testament to the resilience of a man who repeatedly turned setbacks into comebacks. Gibson's real estate holdings are a study in luxury. In California, he owns a 3,354-square-foot Los Angeles home and a sprawling 6,578-square-foot Malibu estate purchased for $14.5 million. He once sold the scenic Lavender Hill Farm in Sierra Retreat for $9 million. His properties in the Santa Monica Mountains and on Broad Beach Road are collectively worth tens of millions. Internationally, his portfolio is just as impressive. In Australia, he once held the 810-acre Springbank South Estate. In Fiji, he purchased Mago Island, a 5,400-acre private paradise, for $15 million. On the East Coast, his Connecticut estate, Old Mill Farm, jumped in value from $9 million to a sale price of $40 million. His 12,350-acre Montana ranch was later listed for $30 million, and in Costa Rica, he bought a 400-acre oceanfront ranch on the Nicoya Peninsula for $26 million, later putting it on the market for $35 million. His taste for refinement extends to cars, watches, and air travel. Among his vehicles are a Smart for Two, Lexus LS 430, Audi Q7, Mercedes CLS 500, Range Rover Sport, and a sleek $200,000 Maserati Quattroporte. He wears timepieces like the $50,000 yellow gold Rolex Submariner and the $60,000 Pepsi Rolex GMT Master. For private travel, he uses a Hawker 400 XP jet valued at $2.5 million, reflecting his enduring taste for convenience and class. Mel Gibson remains one of Hollywood's most complex and compelling figures. With a career defined by bold decisions, dramatic arcs, and a refusal to be boxed in, he has shaped a legacy unlike any other. Whether celebrated, criticized, or somewhere in between, he continues to surprise, inspire, and remind the world that true stories, like the man himself, are never one-dimensional. Thank you for watching.